Hello, fellow viewers. Welcome back to the Passion and Purpose of. It's so good to see you again. Now, we've come to the end of the year 2021, and to be honest, it's been a mixed year for many people. For some people, they are sad to see this year go because of the giant strides they've achieved this year. While for many of us, we're having a huge sigh of relief that finally the year 2021 has come to an end. Now, regardless of which side of the divide you fall into, I'm sure this time of the year is when people start setting New Year's resolutions. Have you sat down to set yours yet? I'll tell you the truth, I'm not personally a fan of New Year's resolutions because for most of us, our New Year's resolutions do not even see the end of the month of January. And for us, it serves, instead of being a motivating factor, it could be a demotivating factor. Now, I want to talk about something today that I started about a year ago, which I think might be helpful for you, and that is setting a theme for the year. So stay with me as we talk about why and how you can set a theme for the year 2022. Welcome to the Passion and Purpose of. My name is Tunde Kukoyi, and this is the channel where we share useful knowledge to help you maximize your passions and your purpose so you enjoy not just success but also fulfillment in your lives. So back to my question, what's your word or what's your theme for the year 2022? You might ask me, what's the theme for the year? If you're like me, perhaps the only time you used to hear about themes for the year is in church when the church selects a theme for the year. But it was not until last year when I started taking this in a personal context. And I'll encourage you to do the same as well. Because even if you're in church and the church selects a theme for the year, it cannot encompass all your personal values, dreams, and goals. So what then is a theme for the year? A theme for the year is a word, a phrase, or a sentence that defines what you want to focus on the most in the year. Think of it as an overarching umbrella that covers your goals, your values, your visions, and dreams for the year. This is different from resolution. Most times resolutions are like do's and don'ts, like, oh, I'm going to stop eating unhealthy this year, or I'm going to do more exercise this year, which is fine. But themes do not just focus on the do's and don'ts. They focus more on the journey, on the process of becoming. Now, when you're selecting a theme for the year, you can look at your past experience over the previous year and also what you want to expect or your expectations in the coming year. And whatever you decide, be sure that it's most applicable to you and it aligns with your visions and your goals for the year. So, for example, you can choose a word like happiness, you can choose a word like progress, you can choose a word like accountability, you can choose a word like family. Whatever it is, just be sure that it's the most applicable to you and your expectations for the year. So, what are the benefits then of selecting themes for the year? I'll give you three quick benefits. The first is that it's very easy to remember and to follow through. You don't have to start running through your head or through a list that what was number 4 on my goals list or my list of resolutions. If you have a theme, especially if it's one word for the year, it's very easy to remember and to follow through. The second thing is that it helps you make decisions effectively. If you're faced with a dilemma of going to a particular place or doing a particular activity, you can just run it past your theme that, is this in line with my theme for this year? And if the answer is no, you can easily help you discard that. And the third thing, which I think is also very important, is that it helps you to celebrate small wins. For example, if you selected a theme like happiness, when you have happy moments in your life, you can celebrate those moments because you know that you're actually living out your theme for the year. I looked through my goals for the year 2021 during my end of year review, and I'll be honest with you, I've not achieved up to 50% of the things that I put on my list of goals for the year 2021. Why is this? Maybe because I set too many goals or too ambitious goals, or perhaps because I just set the goals, closed them up somewhere, and expected the goals to self-fulfill, or maybe the goals were truly not my own goals. But whatever the case is, I'll leave that as a story for another day. You agree with me that it could be a demoralizing process looking through your goals and realizing that you've not achieved up to 50% of them. And obviously, I have to carry many of these goals over into the year 2022. But something remarkable happened, which I want to share with you. And that was when I was reviewing my word for the year 2021. My word for the year 2021 was or still is growth. And I realized that in this year, I've grown in many areas of my life. For example, I've grown in my confidence. The things I can do today were not the things I could do a year ago. I've also grown in my health. I feel healthier myself. My BMI is within the healthy range. I've grown in my asset base. This year, I've acquired tangible assets, both singly and also jointly. I've also grown in my self-acceptance. I this year, if there's anything, I can say that I seek external validation less. I'm more confident and I'm able to accept myself for who I am. I've grown in my career. I've gone up a step in my career in this year 2021, and I've also grown in my connections in the year 2021. I've met new people. I've expanded my network in the year 2021. Now, have I reached the zenith of growth in the year 2021? The answer is no. There are still many areas of my life that I'm looking to grow. I'm still working at growing my spiritual life, for example, in my finances, for example. I'm also looking to grow in my relationships with people, both in my immediate network and also people around me. But does that mean I'm going to stop now at the end of 2021? Definitely not. The beautiful thing and the fascinating thing about growth is that there is no finish line. So I'm going to continue to grow. But what I just wanted to show you is that setting a theme for the year can help you realize and celebrate the small wins in that year. Now, moving on to the year 2022. What's my theme for the year 2022? My theme for this year is discovery, or if you wanted to expand it, I'll call it self-discovery. Now, the reason I'm sharing this theme with everyone is for the purpose of visibility and also for accountability. It was Oliver Wendell Holmes that said that what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. So in this year 2022, I want to actually reach out and find out what lies within me. So the things I want to discover include my values, my talents, my passions, my skills, my abilities. I want to find out my purpose, and that's what I'm reaching out for in this year 2022. Now, you might say that at your age, is that not too late to start discovering yourself? No, the answer is not. It's not too late. It's better to discover yourself late than not to discover yourself at all. It was Mark Twain that said that the two most important days in a man's life are first the day he's born and the day he finds out why. Now, for me, it might not be a particular day, but I want the year 2022 to be the year that I find out why. So this year 2022, my word for the year is discovery. Now, how are some of the ways that I intend to discover myself in the year 2022? I'm going to do this through different avenues like mentoring. I'm going to try new things in this year. I'm going to stretch out of my comfort zone in this year 2022. I'm going to practice daily reflection and journaling in the year 2022. And I'm going to get myself in a network of people that are also reaching out to discover themselves. So that's my word for the year 2022. I hope you remember it. Discovery. As I begin to round off, I'll leave you with a quote by Rabbi Nachman. He said, "If you don't plan to be better tomorrow than you were today, then what do you need tomorrow for?" By way of extension, I'm going to ask you, if you don't plan to be better in 2022 than you were in 2021, then what do you need the new year for? Dear friends, I would like you to choose a theme for the year 2022, commit to it, and you'll be amazed at what remarkable impact it would have had on your life by the end of the year 2022. Now let's make this as interactive as possible. Tell me, what's your theme for the year 2022 and why? Share it in the comment section below and I'll be sure to reply to you. And what's more, from the list of people that comment on this video, I'm going to select one lucky person to win a free gift from me by the end of the month of January. That could be you. As always, dear viewers, thanks for watching. Until we meet again, keep living with passion and purpose. I'll see you later.